today. From Ford Field in Detroit, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams taking the field and leading the way. The man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to, but bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards. First down, Rams.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And his pass incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again is Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Stafford's pass, thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
46 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From his goal line here, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Goff throwing again. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 1st down L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Goff. His throw caught about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Stafford now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the 22, Stafford throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
For this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the gun, here's Stafford. The LA defense off the snuff in coverage there pushes this to 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Lions 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. Yeah. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Complete to Robert Woods. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run a draw now with Akers. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Goff. Incomplete.
Goff's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Goff. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you learned how to play it the Madden way.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 34.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll look to throw right away. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Goff going to get this to Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the Lions' 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The 8th last play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Lions 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
DeAndre Swift out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Stafford looks to throw again. Open net, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To DeAndre Swift. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. To throw again on second down. Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Prater's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Lions 6.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker cover him, cornerback cover him, safety covering him. Always has the advantage. Usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Rams have got it back.
Jared Goff sacked.
And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You'll be hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, Stafford here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Stafford on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Swift. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it's third and goal.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Stafford on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Brings up fourth and goal.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today.
28-yard attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Lions 9.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return comes Webster. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, Stafford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
that's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On first down, it's Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
33-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zone now, Stafford. And that's incomplete.
Stafford's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
Lions 24, Lions 12.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. On 1st down, Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On 1st down, Akers. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Going right back to Akers. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Down throw, Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to launch it. It should be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Rams 27, Lions 12.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. To return, here's Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now Goff on 1st down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
Lions 12.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Stafford on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the 1st down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And they're going to speed things up here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stafford now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one through the uprights and good. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.